Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan, and we're continuing our video series designed to educate and elucidate, to give our clients and our prospective clients information about the family law process. So please subscribe to our channel. How does one protect their rights as a custodial parent? Well, you have to understand something. There are preliminary rights that go to the determination of who gets the custody. But once the preliminary rights are established, there are still rights that need to be protected. So let's say you get the court to grant you the custody and the other side has parenting time at certain scheduled intervals. Now, you still have rights. You have a right, for example, to have that child brought back when that child's supposed to be brought back. You have a right to certain levels of communication that are perhaps documented in the court's order. You have a right to protect certain aspects of this, even though you're the one with the custodial rights. You still have many rights while the other person has the parenting time. And you need to be protective of those rights because there's this very slippery slope. On the one hand, since you've got most of the rights, you may feel in a charitable sense that you want to give the other person a little bit more leeway, a little bit more parenting time. Go beyond the court order. He doesn't bring the kid back today, he'll bring him back tomorrow. It's okay. You may be inclined to do that, picturing the overall relationship and how you want to keep it as amicable as possible. And that is a legitimate position. It's a position that someone can get behind. But like I said, very, very slippery slope, because the moment you start deviating from the court schedule and looking the other way, that's the moment that you begin to lose your grip on the custody of this case. So you got to watch out. I'm not saying you shouldn't be cooperative, and I'm not saying if somebody has to come back later that you shouldn't work it out. Of course you should work it out. You should work out everything and keep the court out of it as best you can. But be mindful of the fact that there comes a point in time when instead of just being accommodating to the other person, you're actually being taken advantage of. Remember that your kindness as a custodial parent won't likely be viewed as a good thing, but rather as a weakness. So therefore, to protect your rights, make sure if you're granting something like a little bit extra time, make sure it's well documented by text or an email that this is a one-time deal to accommodate the needs, but that the court schedule has to be observed. Make sure you document that so nobody comes later on and accuses you of modifying the schedule on a private basis, and now you want the modified schedule. So you can be asked to grant that, and that would not necessarily be fair for the situation. You don't want somebody to say, well, because we modified it before, that's what I want now. If you have any questions about that, reach out, and we'll be glad to help you out.